Okay, Greymane, initiative.
20.
Gaius.
21.
Kurgan Thunderhowl.
15.
Scarlet Carson.
8.
Okay, so combat begins. And it begins with the beast of Black Tree Hill
Supposedly.
letting out a ferocious howl.
We think this is the beast.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Let's let a ferocious howl that sounds like a combination of a bear and a human yelling. That's what you get. Like that, but scarier.
Okay. I can maybe fix that in post.
No way. No way. It's all natural.
Theater of the mind. Everybody
So fearsome.
think of it as
So
scarier.
fearsome.
Just like that, but scarier.
Comes charging. It barrels at top speed on all fours. And it's, it's definitely going to go for the biggest, scariest looking target here. It's going for Rexford.
Sweet. Sure would be nice if somebody had combat reflexes. with
Barrels
that
into him at top
massive
speed.
lance of theirs.
It sure would be.
Any.
Oh! Natural 20 on that charge attack.
Oh, my goodness.
Very low on confirmation, though. So it gets him.
No, but a ride check
Regular
on that.
hit, right?
Do you have mounted combat?
I do.
Let's see the ride check.
It would be an 18.
It hits him still. Yeah, he beat that. Okay, so he gets him with a bite. He bites him for 10 points of damage.
Woo.
And you notice when he does that, he tears a chunk of his flesh out and devours it.
Tastes like chicken. Tastes like horse.
And what is Rexford CMD against the trip?
The regular CMD is 16, but as a quadruped, he gets a bonus,
It's
doesn't he?
4, so it's a 20. Big 20. And Rexford collapses to the ground.
Oh, no.
Being knocked down by this fearsome maybe beast of Black Tree Hill. Okay, so you're tumbling down. Do you want to give me a ride check to see if you can land on your feet?
All right.
Going for a 20.
Nope, definitely not 20.
Okay.
I got 14.
Let's see here. So we'll say there's, I'll give you a 50% chance that you manage to land in one of the surrounding spaces, and a 50% chance you get caught under.
Okay.
Not like pinned, but like debilitated, and a little penalty till you get out from under it. So it's 50% chance. So I got a 54. So you're kind of stuck. So you're going to be prone, and you'll have to make a bit of a check to pull yourself out from under Rexford.
Okay.
Okay, Gaius takes a tumble and gets caught under Rexford. No damage though from that happening. However, Rexford did take a pretty serious hit and lost a chunk of himself there. So that's pretty vicious. Okay, the beast kind of rears back and thrashes as it quickly devours that hunk, and it kind of rears back now, kind of standing towards its full height before kind of slouching down and over. So right now it stands at about 6 feet tall, and it's kind of hunched over, and it's got a great big torso and smaller lower half. Kind of like if you took a wolf and stood it up.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay.
Okay, that brings us to Gaius Bainbridge. It's your turn. So Gaius,
right,
we're going to say you're going to need a 10 strength check to get out from under there as part of your move action.
All right.
Oh,
Well, that would be a 23 then on the strength check.
natural 20. Okay, where do you want to go? So you could come out right beside it or out of its area a little bit. If you crawled out directly beside it, it would attack you.
Yeah. I'll be prone too when I crawl out from underneath it.
Yeah.
So will I still be able to stand up?
That would be the rest of your turn, basically,
Okay.
standing up.
Yeah, then that's what I'll have to do.
Okay, where would you like to go? Kind of more behind Rexford, beside Rexford, near Scarlet?
Beside beside Rexford, and the creature on its east side.
Yeah, so you're pulling out kind of near where the creature is, and you stand up.
Yeah, and then I'll draw another weapon while I'm standing.
And you pulling out the axe?
Yep.
Okay, leaving the lance down and pulling out your axe. Sounds good. It's going to be Rexford's turn. So I would say Rexford's probably just going to try and get up and leave
Yeah.
after that. So Rexford's going to try and stand. And
Is it? Sorry, I'm not used to having companions. Is it an action for me to give it an order? To give Rexford an order?
if it's something it would know, it would be a free action because it's your special mount.
Okay.
You want to do that quick? It's a 10 to get him to do something you know.
Yeah. What would it be to fall back? Retreat.
Yeah, you can get him to pull back. That's
Okay.
no problem. Okay, let's get your roll. You get +4 because it's your companion animal. Oh, you easily. Okay.
23.
So he gets up and he's going to go withdraw. But the beast of Black Tree Hill, maybe, takes another bite at Rexford.
Allegedly.
Oh, and it gets him.
Ooh,
Oh, it gets him again
that'll probably down him.
for 8 damage.
Yep, that brings him down.
Yikes.
Rexford is prone and injured and has a poor, innocent high goblin on his back. Did he get crushed? We don't know yet. Greymane.
We'll find out next time.
Well, Greymane is guarding me.
Still guarding you. Okay. Then we get to some wild dogs here. So this dog and so the two on the far west side, kind of near where Greymane is, they actually start to circle around. And while they don't move into attack position against the beast, they do take up positioning, starting to encircle it, trying to cut off its exits. That brings us to Kurgan. It's your turn.
I am going to plug it with an arrow.
Okay, let's see what you got.
Actually, how hard does Rexford look?
How hard
Down
does
and
it?
bleeding out.
Down and bleeding out, he says.
Okay, I will move over to Rexford
Okay.
and I'll cast a spell on him.
Stabilize.
Oh, nice. Stabilize is a range spell. You didn't even have to move up if you wanted to do that.
I do not have stabilize.
Okay, so you move up behind Rexford.
I will cast Cure Light Wounds on Rexford.
I like how it was a big battle with old Kasif, but he
That was awesome.
he
Then he
didn't really
just
do much battling. He just debilitated you guys while his cronies attacked you.
For 6.
And he trash talked you the whole time.
Yeah, it's true.
I heal Rexford for 6.
Big heal of 6 for Rexford. Is Rexford conscious?
For 6, yep.
Okay, so still down, but conscious now. Okay, are you going to give an instruction
Yes,
to Greymane?
I will tell Greymane to go in there and bite him.
Okay, we got two more wild dogs coming in. So they kind of do the same thing. They kind of take up positions around the beast without actually going in directly to get it, kind of cutting off its escape routes. So they encircle it. Scarlet, it is your turn.
Scarlet is going to, as a swift action, declare a judgment on this creature.
Oh, is she? Which one?
She's going to go for destruction. I was reading, and it can be changed as a swift action to a different judgment, so long as we're in the same combat.
Sounds good.
So she's going to start with a destruction.
Is that the bonus damage?
Bonus damage, yeah.
Plus one, I
one
think?
bonus damage roll.
Sounds good.
And she
That was a
will-
Swifty, right?
That's a swift action,
Okay.
correct.
So you're far enough away you could charge it,
Yeah, I
or
think
you
she's-
could move up and attack.
I'm going to charge.
+2 attack, -2 AC for 1 round.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. So you charge in.
Oh, big money. Hey. A 22 to hit, Chris.
22. You get the beast.
Oh, this thing's gonna probably try to bite me. 17 points of damage.
Oh, big 17. So it shrugs off some of that damage.
Yeah, how much of it do I like 2-ish or like 1-ish? To what am I thinking?
Like it,
Based on
not a whole ton,
okay, well a little bit.
but still some.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, and as you slash into this
Yes,
creature,
that was my
its
next question.
its body kind of you erupt some of these pustules. Hey, a fortitude save, please.
No. Oh, this dice is nice. Nice dice.
Nice dice.
24.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think we forgot to take our anti-plague.
Yep. No one said they took
Definitely
it.
forgot to take the anti-plague.
See, deranged goblin's turn. He's
Crushed under
busy
a horse.
underneath the horse. Okay, so it looks like you hear more noises coming from the goblin. He's still on whatever high he's on previously.
Okay, he's trying to talk to us and
Crab paste. It brings us to the beast.
this definitely
the
is
beast's
not going
turn.
the way we want it to.
So the beast is going to do what anyone would do. It's going to unleash a flurry of strikes. So it's coming at Gaius with a pair of claws and a bite towards Scarlet.
Scarlet's for sure going down.
Scarlet. I got you at 14. Is that right?
Yes, 14.
And then you charge, so 12.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets you. Yeah. For 9 points of damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
He's still standing?
I'm still standing.
Oh, barely standing. And it rips a chunk of meat out of your side and it just devours it.
Yes.
And you notice its body kind of gets, some of its wounds start to heal up a bit as it does that. And a pair of claws come towards Gaius. Gaius, you got your shield out, so you're at 19, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, so you managed to throw your shield in the way, and both of its claws kind of tear onto your shield, but fail to penetrate you. Gets caught on the edges of that shield. Gaius, it's your turn.
All right. Well, I will demonstrate my tactical prowess by saying flank it as a standard action, and then I will 5 foot into a better flanking position with Scarlet.
Okay, sounds good. So you're activating your...
Yep. So all allies within 30 feet who can see and hear me will gain the benefits of precise strike for the next 4 rounds.
And what is precise strike?
That is when you're flanking a target, you deal an additional 1d6 of damage against that target if the person you're flanking with also has this feat.
precision damage. So everyone counts as having that feat
I am
for a little while. So get ready for
very-
some precision flanks.
I am very happy
damage.
that you are in my group, Gaius Badenbridge.
Brings us to Rexford. So I'm going to say Rexford's probably going to try and get up and get out of here again.
Yep, definitely going to try and get up and get out of there.
It gets up this time, however, the beast does not attack it.
No? All right. Then I'm pretty sure he will draw.
Okay, so he's going to run out kind of behind the tree. You hear the goblin continues to mutter on about something as he runs off. Greymane. Greymane's going in for a charge. He's got a straight line. Oh, and look at that. He's even flanking with Gaius.
Was Greymane within 30 feet?
Oh, you know what? Greymane was not within 30 feet when you did that.
Yeah.
So just moves in and
Unfortunately.
messes up your flanks.
Yep.
Oh, Greymane. Let's get that attack roll, beast.
Man, I was really excited to have another D6 in there.
Crit
As was I.
fail.
Oh,
Man.
he goes in to bite it, and he comes in and just bites at the air.
Bites a big
Total miss.
pussy mass.
Pussy mass rips it off and doesn't do anything to it. Yeah, now we got some dogs. So the two dogs that were back here, they kind of start to advance again. They keep barking and yipping, yet staying out of this thing's reach, as they do. It looks like one of the dogs is particularly scary, though. It looks like the beast of Black Tree Hill might be a little apprehensive about attacking that direction. Kurgan, it's your turn.
Are you hurt?
Scarlet is very hurt, yes.
Well, then I'll just move in and cure light wounds. Scarlet.
Ooh, that'll change what Scarlet does then.
So you can just 5-step up and
I'll do that.
do Cure Light Wounds. Let's see what you got.
2.
Nice 2 healing.
All right, okay, I'll take it. Thank
Better
you.
than none
Better
or
than
1.
0 healing.
Yeah. You got some more dogs that are going to continue to close in. Scarlet, it is your turn.
Scarlet's gonna pass. No, she's not.
Pass.
Scarlet's gonna kick Greymane out of the way. Get out of here! That's my spot. Thunderhowl. I don't remember his name.
Greymane.
Greymane, that's the one. I think Scarlet's just gonna take a swing at this thing.
See what you got.
I don't have time
Winds
to cast
up.
buff spells. I just gotta
Another big slice.
swing it.
Bring that
Now, do
nice
I want to
sword
change
right
my
in.
judgment to +1 to attack rolls? I think it's probably more important that I hit right now. So I don't know how hard he is to hit. So no, you know, I'll just keep the damage on.
See what you
I'll
got.
keep the damage. Ooh, that's probably gonna miss. 11 to hit.
That is a miss. You come in with a slash and knock off one of his pustules, but that's it.
Let's just get a 5-foot step back.
Sounds good. Which direction?
Just beside, yeah, sure, right there.
Kind of away, but still covering its exit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the beast's turn. So the beast is it's going to turn its attention to Gaius, and it's coming at you with a bite, and it gets you with a bite for 7 damage.
Ooh. A lot of damage.
Now it comes in with a pair of claws at you, just trying to tear you to pieces. And you notice when it makes its bite, rips off a little piece of your flesh.
Enjoy
Nom,
that.
nom, 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 nom.
You enjoy that.
It gobbles it down. And it looks like its wounds have now all healed.
All healed.
All of them?
All of them have healed.
Okay, we gotta go.
And a pair of claws come at you. One misses. The other one is a hit against you, Gaius.
All right. Let's keep that damage coming.
All of its wounds healed?
Yep. Gaius, that is a total of 8 points of damage.
Ooh, I am staggered.
Still
How-
kicking?
Yep.
Okay.
With my knowledge religion, did I know of a way to shut that off?
Yeah. Don't let it rip parts off you and eat them.
Okay.
Remember, as it rips chunks off you with its bite.
Yeah,
As
I
it
remember.
swallows
I
them, it
remember that.
cures
I
its
just
wounds.
not sure if there's anything we can do about
Well,
it.
it's hit every single round with
I
its
know,
bite
that's
so
the
far.
problem.
So,
It's like
yeah,
it's
that brings us
very
to Gaius.
proficient with its bite.
Yes.
Gaius.
Not only being staggered to make a combat more interesting.
Yep. What you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna attack it, obviously.
Okay.
Flanking.
Okay.
So that'll be a 22 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit with that flank. You and Greymane, I got this thing sealed off.
Whew, but only 5 damage.
Shrugs off
your
some.
precision.
No, because Greymane's not. Well, Greymane wasn't close enough when I activated.
Do you want a 5-foot steps a different direction?
Yep.
Or?
I will 5-foot step to the north.
Oh, Greymane's going to do the same thing.
There we go.
We're dancing. No, Greymane, no.
That brings us to Greymane. Greymane's going to remain where it is and take a bite.
Five.
That is a miss. Again, totally misses the beast. That brings us to a pair of these wild dogs. So one of them is going to advance up and take a bite. But it misses. As the other one advances up also and takes a bite at him. Also missing. The beast has just got too many pustules.
We've done no damage to
Kurgan,
this
it's your turn.
No, we've done...
Well,
So you got a
who else
perfect
needs-
straight
who else
shot on
needs
this
heals?
thing. You, Gaius is wounded.
Okay, can I
Needs some healing.
wrap around to this side of Gaius?
What's your move speed?
30.
30? Yeah, you can get exactly behind
Okay,
Gaius.
I'm going to draw
avoiding the beast.
a scroll.
And that's your turn.
I'm done.
Okay. We got 2 more wild dogs coming in.
All right, that dog has flank and precise.
It does, but it misses.
Ah.
This other one comes in from behind them. So the dogs have got all 4 corners covered. We got
Now if only one of them can hit.
on the north side, we got Gaius. On the west side, we got Greymane. And a little bit away on the south side, we got Scarlet. Oh, and that dog hits.
All right.
And not only does it hit, it gets its bite and it gets that precision damage of yours.
That's awesome.
Oh, almost max. Was pretty good. It hits for a grand total of 8 points of damage.
Sick.
Attaboy dog.
Shrugs off a little bit, but still a pretty vicious bite towards the beast of Black Tree Hill.
You think it did it take less than did it take
It shrugged off some of it, yeah.
more than half?
No, not more than half. Scarlet, it's your turn.
Scarlet is going to change her judgment as a swift action to the judgment of healing, giving her fast healing 1.
Oh, nice. And advancing in
Yeah.
with a 5-step. Oh, look, you got flanks this time.
Do it. Do it now.
Okay. With flank, 14 to hit.
Glancing off the beast of Black Tree
Yeah,
Hill's
okay.
body. You got to roll better than
I know.
those numbers you guys are. At least 2 digits on the dice. It's the beast's turn. Well, it is going to direct its attacks at that dog that did some vicious damage to it. So it's going to start with a bite. And it connects. And it rips its head clean off its body. And starts to devour it.
So it's back up to full again.
No.
Oh. Almost full.
It's got a single bit of a wound from that bite still.
Okay, cool.
And it's got a pair of claws. It's going to come at this dog that
It's weak. Let's get it.
was flanking it with the one that bit it. And he gets him with one of its claws. And the single claw tears into its throat and it rips its entire throat out with a single swipe. Only 2 wild dogs remain. You sound excited about this fight, Joel.
I'm nervous about this fight. Level 1 is hard.
No. We just gotta roll better.
No, that's
Chewing
it,
through
eh?
our buffering armor right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We also have a goblin we could use to buffer.
Yep.
Just by the way.
Okay, and that was the beast. It is Gaius' turn.
So what you're saying is if we feed it, maybe it'll get full and go away?
No, I don't want it to go away, but maybe it'll go to have a nap.
All right, well, I'm going to attack it.
Just ripping these dogs apart, this thing. Oh,
So that's a 20.
that's a 20. Is that with flank?
That is with flank.
That's a hit.
Nice.
Scarlet's assistance. You come in with that slash of the axe, and you get your extra D6.
All right, so now we're looking at 12 damage with the additional precision.
Shrugs off some of it, but a sound hit to the beast of Black Tree Hill.
Beast.
Greymane's turn.
Use an attack.
Coming in with a bite. See what you got, Greymane.
Do I have any flanking?
No flanking from Greymane.
Can I get flanking?
Nope.
Okay, 16.
That is a miss. Takes another bite. Fails to penetrate its flesh. We got one of the wild dogs. The one that's beside Greymane, flanking with another wild dog, is going to take a bite, but he misses. Brings us to Kurgan. I believe you were going to use a Cure Light Wounds
I
scroll
am.
or something?
On Gaius.
Gaius, here it comes.
8.
Oh, for a big 8 heal.
That is a big heal.
The other wild dog, once again flanking, is going to take a bite at the beast.
Whoa.
Sorry.
I'm going to draw
You still have a move
another
action.
scroll.
Okay, sounds good. Scroll Cure Light Wounds?
Scroll Cure Light Wounds.
Okay.
That's all the
Other
scrolls I
dog
got.
takes a bite and
That's all I got.
viciously misses.
I am just
Loses
the,
a couple teeth as
I'm
it
just a
bites the
pocket
beast
healer
this time.
today.
The old pocket healer. Scarlet Carson, it is your turn. You got flanks.
Do it. Do it
Scarlet
now.
Carson is going to gain another hit point
Sounds good.
and gonna hopefully roll better than I have been. Okay.
Ooh.
18 with flank.
And that greatsword comes down right across the back of the beast. Let's see a damage roll, please.
Big money. Oh,
Nice. Nice.
that's all right.
I'll take it.
That's some big dice.
I love this game. 11, 14, 20 points of damage.
Shrugs off a bit. And your blade plants itself deep in the back of the beast, which slumps to the
Oh
ground.
my goodness.
Utterly lifeless.
Do I need to make a fortitude save in the interest of
I need
I think we
a
all
fortitude
need-
save from you, and I also need a fortitude save from Gaius.
Because here at Barely Adequate, we want to make sure that we're following the rules. Well, I think I'm okay.
When we game, we need no rules.
I make the rules. 19. Fortitude save.
Sounds good. And Gaius?
Endurance doesn't come into play on that one, eh?
Nope.
No. Okay.
You are flanking, though, so make sure you add that to your fortitude save.
25.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so the beast collapses before you. 2 wild dogs remain. Do you have any plans with said dogs, or are you going to let them run off?
Nope, I'm going to take them in.
You're going to take them in?
Yep.
I guess get another wild empathy from you. As you kind of start to calm them down, pet them, and...
17.
Okay, so the wild dogs, they start to calm down. And you believe you could... you've befriended a pair of wild dogs.
Are any of the other 2 alive, or are they both?
Oh, they're dead.
Okay.
Like,
I can just
vicious.
stabilize
Well,
if
one
needed,
is
so.
headless now, but they're viciously killed by the beast,
Allegedly.
alleged beast of Black Tree Hill.
Okay, so do I think Scarlet wouldn't be satisfied because she knows that undead sometimes have some sneaky shenanigans? So is she confident that this thing isn't going to come back up, or what? How would she feel about that?
So I'm going to take this thing's head while it's laying on the ground there.
Sounds good. You do so. Fortitude.
19.
Sounds good.
Ooh, dang, girl. Do I think it's going to...
So this thing, covered in diseased pustules, you take its head clean off its body. So what are you guys doing next?
I'm going to wrap it up in a bedroll.
Sounds good.
Because this thing's
Whose
worth
bedroll?
gold.
Your bedroll?
I'll take mine, sure.
Okay. Who's it worth gold to?
Let me find his name. Willem Bornello. In fact, Chris, I just want you to be impressed that I actually wrote some notes down.
I am very impressed.
And that they're accurate.
Mr. Joel. That it was actually the right name and everything. Okay, so you've wrapped up the beast's body. Scarlet. So you have the Beast of Black Tree Hill. And Kurgan, you can write in you've secured a pair of wild dogs.
And you have the head of the Beast of Black Tree Hill.
Yes.
Alleged.
Gaius has
Yeah.
the head of the beast.
Riding dogs?
Well, first of all,
Dogs.
Just dogs?
Just
I
dogs.
wanna,
Wild dogs.
I wanna after this, I wanna look and say, Sir Bainbridge, are you okay? You took some hefty hits there.
I did, but Kurgan took care of me.
I got this.
Master Thunderhowl, that
Thank you.
was some very excellent healing that you did.
I doubt I would have survived without your help.
Perhaps we are a better team than we may have thought originally.
Those poor 2 dogs, though.
Oh, they were pretty viciously killed.
So I'm going to...
Everyone give me a perception check is what you're going
Oh,
to
yeah,
do?
is there another one? There's another one hiding in the bush, right?
Another bigger one? Or maybe
Yeah.
2 come out? And they got big biceps and tag team championship
That's-
belts on?
Oh,
27.
cute. I know I'm sexy. I don't think we can get copyright infringed for that at this point. I mean, it's well out of the public scope now.
27.
27? What, you were saying you were doing something. What were you doing prior to that?
I wanted to bury the dogs.
Okay, so you're starting to dig a hole for the dogs.
17 perception.
Okay.
I would help you, but I didn't bring a shovel.
The wolf guy is like, I don't have a shovel, sorry. And the druid with his wolf pet are like digging like dogs.
Exactly what I'm doing.
Right near the black tree.
My perception was a 7.
7? Okay. So you all notice as you're wrapping up the beast, while it has no valuables on it, it wears tattered and gore-encrusted remnants of a tabard bearing an insignia. And
Oh no.
2 of you recognize the insignia, Kurgan and Scarlet. It is that of a trio of stylized cross swords before a massive black tree, which you recognize as the same sigil that was worn by Dame Satsuri
Yeah.
Nobura. Satsuki Nobura. Which is the seal of House Harrowwood, Lords of High Castle.
She might be interested to know about the existence of this creature.
In
Maybe
addition,
they're missing somebody.
as you bring this up and start to discuss it, 2 of you, the same 2, notice something in the distance.
It's Thuvius.
Just on the outskirts of your field of vision of the light, the dim light that you have, you both notice a figure in black armor and a black cloak watching you.
Interesting.
Yes. We've been wanting to get to meet this individual for a while now.
Do we know who this individual is?
No, that's why we want to meet him. All right.
So that's what you see. You see them off
Them or just one?
a single person. It is a person in a figure in black armor with a black cloak that seems to be watching you just on the outskirts of your dark vision. And they're northeast, so they're kind of the same direction that the beast came from, towards the Mist Vale. What are you guys gonna do? The 2 of you that notice that.
I'm gonna pull out some of Elodie's Tanglefoot bag.
Okay.
And I'm going to hand it to Kurgan.
Interesting. I'm going to head over to Rexford.
Okay.
And then I'll pull out a potion to cure moderate wounds to feed to Rexford.
Okay, so as you do that, those of you who
Keeping an eye
saw
out on
this figure Notice the figure starts to take a few steps forward, revealing they've pulled their cloak a little bit past their waist, and you see them putting a hand on the handle of a sword.
I will walk.
And it looks like they start to draw a sword.
I will walk out to meet them.
As you take a few steps forward, the stillness of the night is broken by the howl of a wolf coming from further in the mist veil. Oh! The figure looks towards the sound, releases the grip of their sword, and vanishes into the darkness.
He's afraid of the werewolves.
What will you guys do?
Finished healing my horse.
I'm
Do
healing my
I
horse. I don't
think-
care about this dude.
It
No, I do, but
it
if
came
it comes
from
in,
an
if
actual wolf.
Let's get a check, please.
Nature?
Knowledge nature.
27.
That was definitely the howl of a wolf, and a big one at that.
Maybe like a dire wolf.
Could have been a dire wolf. It was a big, deep
So-
howl.
So I look at Greymane.
You guys, eye contact. You guys just nod at each other once, like he knows what you're thinking.
I'm gonna walk.
Yep, wolf.
I'm gonna
Wolf
walk
bros.
a little bit, like halfway to where this creature,
Okay.
this guy was.
I'm going to go.
As you go, you notice that there's a trail left by the Beast of Black Tree Hill,
Oh,
Actually, what I wanna-
going to where
Yeah.
I'm going
going
to
from-
quickly,
like
before
you're
he
following
does,
that trail.
I'm going to
Yeah.
go see if the black figure left the trail.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was gonna mark it for you. That was why I started walking this
So
way.
you both head that direction, following this trail. You notice the Beast of Black Tree Hill. Its path heads into the mist veil, and about 20 feet after you saw the figure disappear, their footprints are gone,
Like vanished.
totally vanished.
So it looks like it had.
They obviously, their tracks came from the same direction as the Beast of Black Tree Hill, walking towards you. And then when you guys saw the figure head back and disappear from sight, their footprints continue walking towards the mistveil for about 20 feet, and then suddenly they're gone. There's no tracks anymore anywhere. I'll take a perception check.
20.
18.
Vanished into thin air.
I'm also going to do a
there's nothing
survival check.
No more tracks. Their trail suddenly
Survival
stops.
check of 25. Can I discertain the type of creature? Is it humanoid?
It's heavy armored boot prints. Definitely humanoid. You also notice that you notice 4 sets of dog tracks coming this direction, and it looks like all of them originate from inside the mist.
Okay, well, I will go back to find Gaius.
I'm going to go back and finish my digging of the dog.
Finishing the dog digging burial.
Sir Gaius, I found a game trail where I believe this creature came from.
If
you should probably follow
I
it while
know
it's fresh.
I know
That's
it's
what I'm
illegal
thinking.
to teach Druidic, but can I speak it and
Oh yeah.
people will understand?
Yep.
Because I'm going to say a little prayer
Sounds good.
to
Just
Oh,
a few words that have spiritual meaning to you.
yes.
Deep druidic phrases of the natural world and the natural order. Sounds good. So you're digging
Thanking
that hole
them.
He's possessed!
for their
Kill him!
It's their
for the
sacrifice.
sacrifice. Okay. Okay, and so the other two, you guys are going to go follow the trail a bit into the mist
Yeah,
veil?
we
Like these
should-
creatures have like intelligence of 1, right? Sorry.
Yeah, they're animals.
Yeah, they're animals. Intelligence of 2. So you guys, you go maybe 20 minutes following the trail, and it looks like, as far as you can tell. Okay,
my
so I need a
survival
survival check from the two that are following.
Here is my survival check.
No, not from you. You're busy digging holes,
Oh,
Yeah.
right? Because you didn't go with them.
I do not.
Yeah.
If
So
they leave while I'm
you're
digging,
the two dogs, they start digging with you.
I assume they're not like big holes. They're like human-sized holes.
No, but like, it'd take a minute or, a couple minutes to dig.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Dog-sized holes.
Not human-sized holes.
Oh, no. Like, they're dog-sized. Like, we're talking like, it's like a medium-sized dog, maybe like 35, 40 pounds.
Not like a Great Dane.
Not a Great Dane. Not like a riding dog. Okay, Gaius?
Okay.
Ooh.
I definitely aid.
I got a 22.
Unless I'm tracking by scent, then I would take the lead. My attempt to aid is an 18.
I got a 24 then, with the 8.
Okay, so you guys you follow the trail for 20 minutes, going roughly half speed. And it seems like the 4 dogs were being chased at top speed by the beast. And this figure that vanished seemed to be going slower, like as fast as you'd expect someone in full armor to be going. And they were following the trail of the beast, almost like they were hunting the beast. And then the beast was chasing these dogs without knowing it was being followed.
Interesting.
But the trail continues. I don't know if you want to keep going or not.
Don't want to separate too far.
No.
Double back.
And you're also starting to get pretty deep into the Mistvale. If you didn't have a trail to follow, you might get lost in
Yeah,
here. Because
okay.
it is called the Mistvale for a good reason. It is essentially misty all the time.
Okay, yeah, let's
Filled
go
with a
back.
thick haze. Okay, so you make your way back following the trail you just came with. And you can report that information to Kurgan.
It goes much further, but we didn't see any signs of people except for that armored figure.
What do we know about the Mistvale Forest? Have we figured that out already?
You only knew a little bit about the Mistvale. You actually, Kurgan, you're from far north in the Mistvale. So you've never been near the southern reaches of the Mistvale, but you've lived in there before. So I'll give you some info you know right away. So the Mistvale is filled with all kinds of, typical, woodland creatures. But most notably, there's a strange type of fire beetle that lives in the Mistvale that has a luminescent kind of glow. And for some reason, the glow actually repels the mist. So anyone who's traveling in the Mistvale will usually get one of the phosphorescent sacks from one of these bugs.
How big are the bugs?
They're about the size of a dinner plate. They're pretty big.
Okay, yeah.
And then, so what they'll do is you'll remove the phosphorescent saliva sac, and you'll put it in like a lantern or something, and it'll produce light and push away the mist for about 30 feet in all directions. So that's what you know about navigating the Mistvale. You don't happen to have one of these
Does that kill the
bugs on
creature when you do that?
It does, yes.
Is there a way to harvest it without killing the creature?
No, but it is possible to capture one and do the same thing.
Okay.
But most people don't want to capture big bugs that'll try and eat you.
Those bastards.
Yeah. So you're familiar with it.
I'm gonna put them in a bottle.
We did that already. We literally
then
captured crooks and sold them to the jail, and they're putting them in cages right now.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, but what do these beetles do?
Beetle it up.
Those pit fiends did illegal and illicit acts.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Like throwing firebombs at a
Throwing
house.
firebombs at a house?
Yeah.
they definitely
What do
did
the
that.
beetles do?
I don't know.
They eat dung.
Okay.
Eat dung. Okay, so the Beatles, and regardless of the Beatles, you also know that the Mistvale is home to all kinds of kind of savage humanoids. Ogres from the Iron Hills make their way in there, and most notably, the Ironclaw clan werebears kind of deal with all of the malevolent presences in the forest.
We really need to get a hold of these werebears.
Well, for sure, and we have a kind of an inn. Supposedly,
Potentially,
Willem
yes.
Bornello,
Which we're going to go see.
100%, because
He's probably awake still. If he deals with werebears, there might even be some at his house
Kurgan really likes that guy, by the way.
eating tea and crumpets.
Yeah, you like him?
Yeah.
He might be eating tea and crumpets with werebears right now.
Wallace likes them, and so does Kurgan.
It's double. You double
Yes,
like
I
him.
like that sort of that. Like those intense. Maybe because I just see myself in him. This burly
What,
man.
the big burly man who has a thing for eating dainties.
Yes, that is so me.
But you'll notice he only did that privately in his own.
Yes, of course. You got a facade to keep
Outside,
up
he was the big. Everyone's scared
That
of me.
is exactly
I'm a
like
werebear.
you could have just called them Wallace Bornello.
with. Instead of Willem.
So, you have the Beast of Black Tree Hill. You have a trail that you had found leading into the Mistvale, seemingly going on and on. The mysterious black armored figure with a black cloak has made an appearance. And you want to make a trip to go see Willem Bornello. Are you going to plan on doing that tonight?
Yes.
So, beast in tow, you make your way back to High Castle. Are you bringing your wild dogs with you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the constabulary is going to love you next time you roll up to their place. There's 2 wild dogs. Okay, you're going to have to,
know I'm
get
gonna
them to behave themselves. I need a handle animal check.
17.
Okay, they don't want to enter the town. They kind of lurk.
Okay,
and you see them. They kind of take up a spot nearby.
I'm gonna tell him
and
I'll bring
some
food.
brush
Back.
and
I'll bring
stuff.
some food back for you.
Okay,
I don't know how to.
you're gonna communicate that only, but with a deep stare, deep gaze into their eyes,
And maybe.
and then all
Greymane-
three you nod once.
And maybe
at the same
Greymane
time.
helps out too.
Arf, 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 arf.
It takes you about 25 minutes or so to make your way towards the Iron Hand Smithy. And when you do, you find there's a light embering burn coming from inside the forge. And then you see his house is sealed up for the night, and all of his smithing stuff seems to be put away. What are you doing?
Now, did I get the impression from him that it was really important? Because he's willing to pay a pretty penny for this thing.
Oh, he even told you it would
So,
bring me this thing. It's
do
important.
I feel like waking him up is worthy.
I'm waking him up.
So as Scarlett sits there to consider for a second,
Should I knock? And then Kurgan
And I like rap
knocks hard on the door.
like a fist pounding on it, not like the dainty whatever doctor you might have. Fist.
Okay, so you hear some yelling coming from inside. You little bastards! You better not be messing with my forge! And the door flies open. And you see Willem Bornello standing in front of you. He's wearing a fur thong, totally naked. And he's got some iron clamps that you'd be holding gear with your...
nice.
Some iron tongs in one hand and a big smithing hammer in the other. And he's waving them around. Get out of here, you bastards! Oh, it's you guys.
So Scarlett will.
So he kind of puts an arm up on the door frame. He says, "Hey, what brings you by?"
Does he put one leg up on like a bench?
So Scarlett's gonna look away and
On a little stool
Yes,
nearby. One leg up on the stool, leaning on the...
Free to the world.
And this guy is incredibly hairy. Like, all over his body. Just covered in a vest
Oh
of
my
hair.
god, this is so me.
this is literally you.
Yes,
Greetings.
this is
Real
me.
life.
And forgive the lateness of our arrival, but we have the prize that we discussed earlier.
Bring it on in. Oh,
So-
actually, he stopped saying, yeah, bring it in. And so he kind of directs you guys. He kind of stands by the door and points towards one of the cabinets that he kind of has things display case.
I'll tie off Rexford at the one at the.
Points you to put it over there. You tie off Rexford nearby.
And I'll
Yeah,
bring
he's
in
got things you tie the...
Otherwise, I was gonna
the
do it
wrapping.
inside his smithy area somewhere, like to a table or something.
Oh yeah, no, he's got like one of those fences that's just a pole on the top that you just tie your horse off on. And then he kind of looks around and closes the door behind you guys. And you see him put his pair of tools down behind the desk. And so he strides over. He doesn't seem to be paying any attention to the fact that he's wearing his thong in front of you guys. So he strides his way over. And he says, "So, well, let's see what this beastie is."
So Scarlet will be averting her gaze. That's a rule in this game, right? So it works against gaze attacks and cloth thongs. So she'll be averting her gaze. She'll take a mischance if she tries to swing at him. But,
Okay, you do so.
Yeah. So she'll kind of put the bedroll down with the body of this creature inside, and she'll say, "Be careful how you handle it. It has pustules on it that explodes."
Oh,
Yeah, it's
well,
gross.
that's nasty.
This was an undead creature.
Oh, it's like poison.
It is a disease.
Oh, we best be careful, everyone. So he turns around, bends over, rifles around with something under
Scarlet
the
can't
desk.
see.
Bends at the waist, right?
Yeah, right
Oh,
at the
yeah.
waist, bends over, and when he comes back up, he's put on his big leather blacksmithing gloves, and he straps on his big leather apron. Still wearing his thong. So he's got his big apron on. He's got his big gloves on, and he pulls out a little vial.
I thought he was naked.
No, he's wearing a thong.
Okay, a fur thong with
A fur
everything
thong.
else.
Everything else.
Birthday suit. Okay.
Remember,
Birthday suit.
literally
But
like you. Super hairy, wearing a cloth thong. That is pretty
No,
much...
it's fur. It's made of
Oh,
fur.
a fur
Fur.
thong.
Can I tell what type of fur it is?
Yeah, sure.
You gonna go in for a closer look?
18. Knowledge nature.
It's bear fur.
And does it match his hair?
You would say it's a different color.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, you would say it's like more like gray white.
The fur.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like gray white fur thong he's wearing. So he bends over, he's got his apron on, he's got the gloves on, and he pulls out a vial. It's got like a familiar looking face label on it. Spear of Spirits.
He
Her,
shops
her
there
giving
too?
the thumbs up. And so he pulls that out and he takes a swig. And when he does, his eyes like bulge for a second. And okay, let's do this.
Are we like cutting this thing open, or what are we doing?
No, he said, let's see what it looks like.
Okay, so
For probably best if we maybe down our vials as well.
yeah, I think we should do that.
Yes.
Yes, we did have one of those. So
Oh.
I'll drink mine.
You gotta drink it. Okay, so
Yeah.
when you do, you guys all need to give me a fortitude save.
What am I? Me too?
Yeah, everyone who drinks the Spear of Spirit anti-plague, I need a fortitude save.
11?
You got 11?
Yep.
Okay.
Also 11.
Also 11. Okay.
Oh boy.
You make it sound like a bad thing.
I got 9.
A 9. Okay, all three of you are no longer fatigued. Whoa! You're all primed.
Okay. It's got a caffeine boost. It's just like a
Pretty
2-hour
much.
energy shot.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, because you filled your save. So you guys are whoa! You're just like what happened to him. Your eyes bulged for a second, and then
Okay.
you guys are good. Okay.
So I
So you do
will
that?
unwrap this.
So he starts to look at this thing, and he starts asking you questions. So what did it do when you fought it? What was it like? So it's pretty evident he's trying to get a good gauge of its capabilities and its fighting style and things like that from you.
It is incredibly strong. It fell 2 of the pack dogs that came to help us because of Master Thunderhowl's affinity. We had some pack dogs come and help us, and it dropped 2 of them with a slash of its hands. And poor Rexford, poor Sir Bainbridge's mount got felled by a single bite, I believe, from this creature.
Well, this thing sounds
It
intense.
chomped on some of its flesh and recovered. I got in a good strike, but it recovered. It recovered after chewing on the flesh of.
Oh, that's disgusting.
It was.
Okay, so he's got his big stuff on, and he pulls out an inkwell and a quill, and some parchment. He's writing things down as you're talking. And he's got spectacular handwriting. It's very nice. So he writes this down. He's taking notes. He's like, oh, okay, I see. Oh, and he keeps writing. So he asks you a variety of probing questions.
It attacks with both bite and claw.
Okay.
Seems proficient with both. It seems to excel at biting at its bite attack. And whenever we were hurting it, it's would spray us with some sort of pus.
Interesting. Well, this will be good to know. Well,
I'm also going to explain
yeah.
that we think this creature's tracks lead back to the Mistville Forest.
So he gives a nod.
But there's more.
Oh, yeah?
There was this humanoid-looking figure,
Black armor.
in black armor, and a black cloak.
And it seemed to be stalking the creature.
Its tracks led up to where we saw him. But within, I'd say, how long was it, 30 feet? They disappeared. Almost
Weird.
like he materialized in that spot. The creature was just at the range of our vision and looked like he was going to attack us as he was beginning to draw a sword. But luckily, a howl ringing through the night from the Mistville Forest caused the creature to sheath his sword and disappear.
Now that's interesting. I don't know how familiar you are with the southern reaches of the Mistwood, but there's
Not that exact region.
there are typical wildlife you'd expect there, wolf packs, things of that nature. But there's been a lot of activity of strange interlopers into the forest lately. And I think this might be a little bigger than most of them from what I've heard, but I think this is the same type of creature. So the werebears, they're going to want to know about this.
Yeah,
Best to give them all the intel I can.
we didn't strip the fest bog thing, did we?
The fest rug?
Fest rug?
No.
No, it
No.
still had the remnants of the thing on it.
Yeah, so I'll point out the garment that it's wearing.
He's like,
And
oh,
and-
that's
and
Do you
that's the seal of House Harrowwood.
do you think
This
you,
guy must have been missing for a while.
do you think you could do you want the body of the creature?
Oh, I want this. I need this body. Yeah.
Do you think you could save the tabard?
Yeah, we could. I'd cut it off right now.
Excellent.
So he just
Well, we might need.
produces a
I was gonna
knife
say-
and he just does a few slices
Yep.
and he pulls it right off and hands it to you.
Do you know if there is a representative of this of House Harrowwood in town?
He nods.
Well,
Yeah,
don't
there
we,
is.
Don't we know that Dame?
Well, she's not in town. She's been patrolling, and that's going to be another question. So,
Okay.
Yeah, your best bet's to speak with Chancellor Fitzfervian.
excuse me, Chancellor.
Chancellor Fitzfervian.
How would we go about getting an audience with a chancellor?
Oh, he's always mucking about town. He deals with the Harrowwood's interest in their lumber consortium.
How would we recognize him?
Well, you can't miss him. He puts a hand up. It's about yay tall, so it's about 2.5 feet tall. He's got his hand in the air. It's a halfling man. Big bushy hair, big mutton chops, real respectable hairdo, I would say. Frilly white shirt. Can't miss him. Head on down to the Lumber Consortium office, and I'm sure you'll be able to get a meeting with him.
Okay, thank you. How about Dame Natsuki? Do you know who that is?
Everyone knows who she is. By far, she's probably the most formidable warrior within 100 miles, any direction. They say that she can take down entire bandit and slaver patrols all by herself. The way I hear it, she's even the keeper of one of the Hereward's three virtues, a trio of brothered swords. It's called the Elden Edge.
So I got this straight. She wields one of the three like fabled swords.
Yeah, so
the tabard.
there's three. They're called the three virtues. It's a trio of magical swords belonging to the Hereward family, and so she's the wielder of one of them.
And I assume each of them mean a separate meaning.
He nods. He's like, yeah, she wields the Elden Edge.
Okay, sorry. And maybe the other two are called something different.
He nods.
Yeah,
he says they each represent a virtue of the house: nobility, courage, and justice.
Okay.
The Elden Edge. Oh, I've dreamed of a sword like that.
Have you ever crafted something like that?
That's from before the Age of Calamity, a sword like that. They don't make them like that anymore. I'm sure I could make something impressive, but I don't know if it'd be as good as that.
Could you?
The Elden Edge is known as Justice of the Three Virtues. It's one of the three brothers.
Well, Willem, maybe one day you'll have.
Nuts. He says, I know the other two also. Wish I could see them. So he describes the Elden Edge as a adamantine bastard sword with a blackened blade, and the pommel, grip, and immense crossguard resemble an ancient tree. He also describes to you the Dawn brand, a gleaming silver-bladed rapier, which glows with the light of the sun. And it's known as the courage of the three virtues. And it has a complex guard made to resemble an elaborate tree. And the final of the three virtues is the Sovereign Blade, an exquisite longsword made of cold iron that looks to be forged of solid gold, with a crossguard pommel and ivory grip made to resemble an intricately carved tree. And it's known as the nobility of the three virtues. He's like, oh, I'd like to get my hands on that. And as he's talking, he's getting all sweaty, and he seems really, really interested in these swords. So it's but Satsuki, she's the keeper of the Elden Edge.
Would you be? I'm sorry if I'm being presumptuous, but would you be able to get us an audience with White Scar?
So he laughs. I will gladly get you an audience with White Scar. But first to business. I believe the price was 2,000 gold, was it not?
I believe it was 1,000 gold was the agreed upon price.
He looks at you for a second. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was 2,000.
Was it?
Let me check my notes. And he bends over behind the desk, rifles around. It's like, yep, it's all here. And he picks up a chest and he puts it down beside this corpse, which he quickly wraps the corpse up. Puts down a chest and he says, there you go. 2,000 gold as promised. And that information is going to be useful. And I believe I told you that I would give you some information as well.
You did, yes.
The night Thuvius disappeared, he was meeting with White Scar, a meeting that I had arranged.
Interesting.
They were to meet at Black Tree Hill. As for why, all I know is he was supposed to be giving him something. And I heard from White Scar that when he arrived that night of their meeting, Thuvius was nowhere to be seen, and the scent of death was strong in the air, whatever that means. Oh, you know what? I apologize. It was 1,000 gold, but if you give him info, he was going to give you an extra 1,000. So it is 2,000.
Okay, great.
So he's like, I'll give you an extra 1,000 for the info you got.
I'm trying very hard to play my character this way, so honesty isn't a virtue of mine, but trying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong thing. It is 1,000 gold. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Okay.
It is 1,000. You get 1,000.
Okay.
1,000. Like, yep, you're right.
Yeah, I'll cut.
Okay, he says, Now, speaking of
it's
White
set in
Scar.
stone, how much?
Speaking of White Scar, on Davrin 4th, in just 4 nights, I'm supposed to deliver a shipment of weapons and armor to the Ironclaw clan. But things have been pretty dangerous in the Mistvale. I wasn't sure how I was going to make the delivery, but I got an idea.
Ding.
I will pay you 2,000 gold to make the delivery for me. In addition, I'll give you a letter of introduction to talk to White Scar.
How far of... Sorry, were you done?
Yeah, and he says, if you're interested, I'll give you more details too.
Yeah, how far of a journey is it?
If you leave here around the morning, you'll get to the Stoneheart Circle by midnight. And that's where the meeting is supposed to take place. That's where I always drop off my deliveries.
All right.
Any formalities that we should know of?
Yeah, but we can discuss that when we get closer to the date. For now, I need to get them information about this creature, and let them know that I'll be having you making the delivery for me.
I look forward to this meeting.
He nods. He's like, yeah, Stoneheart Circle. It's further north in the southern area of the Mistvale, and that's where we always do our meetings for deliveries like this.
Does the circle mean anything?
I don't know. I'm sure White Scar knows. He knows all about the Mistvale and all of its weird sites of power, as he calls them. I don't know. That guy knows too much about the natural world for my understanding. But whatever. So you know, just be on your best behavior when you talk to White Scar. He's deep down, he's a good guy, but he's quick to anger.
Thanks for the warning.
Last time I saw him angry, he ripped a tree out the ground, and I swear threw it 100 feet. So best be on your best behavior.
Thank you.
We can talk more about that.
Yes.
Come to me in the morning of the 4th.
More questions.
Morning of the 4th, and we'll get that delivery
I
going.
have one more question.
Sure.
You work on bows.
I make all kinds of weapons, including bows. I can make bows.
This one needs something.
Well, I just gave you 1,000 gold, so if you need to resupply, I got no problem with that.
We should head back, get some rest, and
For sure.
perhaps
It's been a long day.
and see what we've acquired so far, and we'll do that.
He gives a nod. Well,
Thank you, Willem.
I got to tell you, when you first walked in here, I wasn't sure if you'd be able to be up to the task, but well done. It's good to know we got some heroes in town that can take down the likes of the beast of Black Tree Hill. But what connection does Thuvius have to White Scar? What was this meeting about? What were the exact details? What was the significance of Teller Rhodes' gift of lucky black coins? And who is Fitzfervian, and what connection does he hold to the city of High Castle and the Harrowwoods who control it? This and more next time on Barely Adequate, where we aren't that good at this,
And you don't have to be either.